Skiers stuck on a chairlift. Low voltage caused the Midburg Express to stop running shortly after 4 p.m. on Saturday.
Well, we had a 15-minute delay on the chairlift, and after we could not get the chairlift fixed, we went to full evac.
At least 10 chairs with people had to be evacuated using a lift rope belay system. As you can see here, that's where Ski Patrol places a rope over the lines of the chairlift and sends up a seat for the rider to be lowered to the ground.
They did a nice job. They were prepared. They had a lot of people out there to try and bring people down, so that was nice to see.
Everyone we spoke to who was stuck on the lift agreed the evacuation was handled safely.
I mean, it happens, but at least they know what to do when it does, so people are safe and whatnot, so I'm happy about that. So as long as everyone's getting off, then I guess everything's all right.
This is the first time the 4-year-old lift has been evacuated. Ski Patrol was able to get everyone off the lift without injury. Reporting for the Vermont Center for Community Journalism, I'm Camille DeLongis in Burke.
Searcha Johnston McWilliams and her 2-year-old son moved into this home just weeks ago, and now
I don't know how to feel.
there is nothing. When she received the call early this morning,
I was at work and my son was with his grandparents.
she was devastated,
Never thought it would be this.
but with some relief.
I'm just thankful for everybody's support already and just so happy nobody was hurt. That's all that matters.
Happy nobody was hurt, and happy she has a place to go, staying with a friend until she figures out her next move. Reporting for the Vermont Center for Community Journalism, I'm Michael Raimondi in Sheffield.
If you see a veteran, shake their hand and thank them.
Thank you very much. 2 words is all it takes. A recognition that all veterans deserve despite the outcome of the battle. And that's what they got in downtown Lyndonville today.
I think every soldier, no matter what, if it's a police action, war, no matter what, should be recognized by their country and not thrown out like garbage. And that's what this country did with a lot of Vietnam vets.
Several dozen people gathered on Depot Street at the Veterans War Memorial to honor those who have served and remind us that win or lose, every war had its casualties. Lawrence King served in World War II and was part of the Battle of Normandy.
I had high school chums that came from Lyndonville, Vermont here, that did not make it. They were killed on the beach.
I was at Pearl Harbor, and I've seen the middle of a war is horrible, no matter where you are, Korea or wherever. And it's very important to me. I love my country. I'd do it again if I could.
And it is with a love of country and gratitude that has many giving thanks this Veterans Day. Reporting for the Vermont Center for Community Journalism, I'm Rob Krupe in Lyndonville.
We raise several species of trout and salmon for stocking local waters.
Vermont's fish hatcheries raise nearly 1 million fish a year. Stocking accounts for 45% of Vermont's fish, which is a huge reason to why Vermonters can reel one in.
Well, we stock the rivers to create a lot of fishing opportunities for fishermen. The rivers have some natural reproduction of trout, but because the number of fishermen, we like to put in extra fish to make sure everyone has a great chance to catch something.
Today, Chris and his team didn't do it all on their own. They had help from the local Boy Scout organization, who was more than happy to come out and help.
This is a small way of giving them an opportunity to do something fun, get out of school for a little while on a weekday, and I'm sure they'll be back fishing for these fish sometime soon.
I've never done it before, so I liked it.
Do you like fishing yourself?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about fishing?
Catching the fish, I guess.
Hold on tight.
And with fishing season now open, the Bald Hill Fish Hatchery says, come get these 10-inch brown trout. Cody Gage, News 7 in Linden.
Lieutenant Governor Phil Scott has beat out Democrat nominee Dean Corn for his second re-election.
When we are faced with something we must do in true utilitarian fashion, we roll up our sleeves and we just do it. We must do better. We can do better. We will do better. So tonight, let's celebrate our victories and support each other in defeats, because tomorrow we we'll all still have to go back to work, and we have a lot of work to do. Thank you very much.
The Republicans felt confident that Lieutenant Governor Phil Scott had won another term in office. 3 hours after the voting closed, they had kept the party going. Listening to the Republican wins in the House and Senate while watching Scott Mills' numbers climb closer to Peter Shumlin's. And over at the Democratic headquarters, Dean Corrin began his concession speech after only 60% of the votes were counted.
Of course, we're disappointed that we didn't prevail, but we ran a great race. We feel very good about that.
Scott believes that more people from Vermont's community should run for government positions.
We need the voices of real Vermonters in the legislature. We need the common man and woman, the people whose boots are literally on the ground every single day.
As the night came to a close, the Republican Party won some key spots in Vermont's government. Reporting for the Vermont Center for Community Journalism, I'm Cassandra Bernier in Burlington.
Linden started out just how they drew it up, as senior forward Jay Cobb grabbed his team's first rebound, and freshman Jackie Lau finished at the rim for 2 on the ensuing possession. That basket was the only lead Linden had all night.
It was a tough atmosphere to play. I think we got caught up in that a little bit. We were a little tight in the first half.
Heading into the half, the Enosburg Hornets took a 22-14 advantage, with 10 of those 22 coming from sophomore point guard Calvin Carter.
Run power, run rail.
Coach Phil Joyal tried to rally his team at the break.
He just wanted to let us know that it wasn't over, and we were hanging our heads in there. We have a young team. They don't know that we can come back like that, and we made a run at it.
After trailing by as much as 15 midway through the third, the Vikings responded with a trio of 3-point baskets to cut their deficit under 10. Luckily for the Hornets, it was a little too late, as the 16-game winning streak for the Vikings would be snapped.
Feeling good, the effort throughout the game, they able to hold off Linden there. I mean, they fought like crazy.
It's definitely bittersweet. We had a great run this season, had a great team, but coming to the odd and losing is kind of bittersweet, definitely.
Just very happy with the team to come in here in a high-pressure team game, and the 8 freshmen sophomores on this team, for them to come out and play the way they did. Very, very proud of them, happy with them.
Enosburg eventually won 62-49 and will return back here at the Odd on Saturday, where they'll take on undefeated Woodstock. Reporting for the Vermont Center for Community Journalism, I'm Ron Janot in Barrie.